Yeah, I just woke up and yeah, a hairbrush probably would be a great idea when I make videos, but that I've got something on my mind. If you're an author or a reader and you read a lot, we need to have a chat. I have put my services out there as an ARC reader because I write so much that I work 60, 70, 80 hours a week to produce my work. And the first book I wrote took me 5 years every day. 5 years every day. And the book that I'm reading right now, and I'm not going to give the name of the book that I'm ARC reading for, I know in my soul, in my soul, was written by AI. Hold on. And it's not that it's bad per se. The story is right along there with romantices. Um, there's no mistakes. There's no. I wasn't impressed with the whole setup, the prologue. Okay, I got past that. But I recognize the signs from AI. I recognize them because I used to use AI when it very began for searching up subjects that I wasn't aware of. I would use that, Wikipedia, Google, to get a full picture, let's say, of a religion or of a something going on in the world, or strictly for research problems. And the way that it would respond or answer, I know it in my head because as a writer, we know certain writers that we love. We love those certain writers because of the certain way that they pause, the certain way that they use certain words. There was one recently, and she kept saying he rubbed his handlebar as if it was a mustache or a curtain or something like that. Anyway, it was just one of the things that she used that made her kind of unique. And we know that the authors that we love, they have these little quirks about them. That Stephen King, Pearl S. Buck, um, the Bronte sisters, even, some of the newer writers that I've read, The Last Letter, what is her, Rebecca Yarros. I don't read her fantasy stuff, but she has quirks, and I love those quirks. So when I read, and when I ARC read a book, you guys need to know that if you've been writing since you were 12, and you were here before the AI was produced, or Google, or whatever, and you've seen it progress, and I have. I have. We know it. We know it. And so what position does that put us in? It puts me in an awful, horrible position because I can't do a critique on a book that wasn't written genuinely by you. Now, do I accept that AI is a tool for, past and present tenses, especially if it's not your first language, if English is not your first language? Do I accept the fact that, sometimes lied? You need to go through and maybe get use a software like, not Grammarly, but just to go through and check your commas, apostrophes, your things like that. Not line editing. Definitely not exaggerating on a point that you've made. That's your job. But what do you think it does for us as ARC readers or beta readers? We can't, I can't ARC read your book that I know was written mostly by AI and give you stars or kudos or even the other way. It's not fair. It's put me in a position I don't know what to do about it. And no, this isn't a bad book. But there's no warmth, feeling, or humanity behind these characters, this script, and this book. And I know it. I know. We know. You need to know that we know. Is anybody else in this position? What do we need to do? What do I need to do? Do I need to contact her and say, listen, this is work, yes. This is a book. It has, it doesn't have the vibe you want, but it has all the things in place where it should be a book. But there's something monumental that's missing, and that is the human connection that you haven't brought, that you didn't create. Y'all tell me what to do. Tell me what to do, because I don't want to crush somebody's dreams, and yet I can't. Help me. Help me, please.